Bonjour.
Episode, can you remember what we're
15.
on now? 17. Come on, people.
So we can legally drive now. This podcast can drive.
Yes, 17 episodes. I'm not sure it's 17 years, 17 episodes we've got. We're okay. How are we today?
Yeah, I'm a little tired and I don't know why, but I feel good. I just feel a bit oofy.
It's been a lot. You had
I had a holiday.
I know. You did have a holiday. You went skiing last week.
With your brother and my...
Well done. Come on.
Nephew.
Well done. You have a bit of a thing with this, don't you?
Well, because I'm an only child.
Nephews,
I've never really
nieces,
had to think about this
sister-in-laws,
before.
brother-in-laws, cousins.
Dresses, skirts, arrivals, departures, cupboards, drawers. It's a nightmare.
Special.
An absolute nightmare.
So how was your skiing?
It was very nice. It was very nice to be in the mountains. We had a mixture of weather, rain, low. All these resorts now, whether it's global warming, but they're so, especially the low resorts, are really struggling. I mean, considering it's February, it should be the middle of winter, and it's the snow line's not until 1700 metres. It's like all these low resorts are struggling a bit.
Yeah, because they had a lot of snow before Christmas, didn't they? And then
they had two big dumps and then not much in between.
Since.
But we were very lucky. Thursday, it pretty much snowed all day, or rain snowed. And then Friday, I went off and played off-piste, met some French boyfriends, some boarders.
And you wrecked your skis?
Yeah. But, yeah, I think I was just unlucky because I wasn't doing it. Well, I was doing stupid stuff, but not like off rocks or anything like that.
For you. It's not stupid stuff. It's normal stuff for you. Stupid stuff for everybody else who doesn't do off-piste skiing.
No, it was lovely. It was nice. Met two French boarders.
Well, I think it was just really good for you to have a bit of a change of scene, time out from the gym, because it's been pretty full on for you for that. And I think then you come back and you can see it from the outside looking in again, rather than...
I did for about a day, and now I feel like I'm back in it again. Just it's that frustrating. Yeah. It's the same for everyone. Like the design of the gym and building the gym is actually the lovely bit.
Yeah,
but it's the boring stuff of taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back with the website, and it's all getting done, but it's just you can't quite finish something until someone else is waiting for something else and then waiting for something else. But
I think also with that we forget, because you've done it a few times before, obviously different moving stuff around or changing booking systems, or how long it takes.
Yes.
I think we forget that bit. And we had Toby Allen came in and said, so when you're actually opening, I said, well, we are open. We're just like trickle feeding in people that we know we can deal with, and mainly clients of yours who you've already been working with. But until everything's like fully functional, it's quite difficult. You want it to be good from the get-go.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so we're getting there.
Yeah.
So what's been happening this week? We have had BAFTAs.
Yeah, I watched a little bit. What was the name of the woman?
Zoe Saldana.
How do you remember that?
Because I'm a brilliant person. I haven't written it down.
She was quite emotional, obviously, but yeah, I still have a bit of an issue with actors and actresses because they get a huge amount of praise for a job that they get paid very well for. And I know there's lots of actors and actresses, jobbing ones, that don't get that limelight and work extremely hard just to do bit parts and so on. I just find the adulation a bit strange. It's a bit sycophantic. It's a bit... I don't know. You see people around...
Well, it just feels for us, I think from the outside looking in, it just feels a bit... Well, for me, personally, because of not having been in an acting world, but even just in television, everybody's a bit so gushy and lovey and trying to arse-lick everybody around to try and get the next job. And it always seems a bit... And I think
I'm not taking away from their talent.
No, exactly. But, the BAFTAs is like the equivalent of sort of a preclude, is that the word?
Oh.
Preempting, I suppose, what the Oscars may or may not do. But I just feel there's Oscars, Emmys, Grammys, BAFTAs.
What's the porn one?
I don't know.
There's a porn one as well.
I'm sure there is.
There is a porn one.
I don't know, because funny enough, it's not really something I've Googled.
And the statues are metallic dildos.
Why are you holding like that?
Because they're that big.
Okay, good. Realistic size.
I can't remember what they're called. Debbie Does Dallas just
it must
smashed
be like
that.
the Dildo Awards or something.
No, it's much more classy than that.
Yeah, of course it is. But yeah, the BAFTA, David Tennant was presenting, and apparently he did this whole, I saw a little clip of it, he did this whole opening bit of like calling to the gods of Scotland to help him, and did the whole 500 miles.
Oh, nice.
And got lots of big
Scottish
powerhouses in to help him. But yeah, it is. I tell you, it's less fake, I think, the BAFTAs, because it's British Academy.
We're more modest
than like the Grammys or any of the Oscars, where it's all so over the top and massive staging and bleh, you know what I mean? It's just, and also just so much money spent on such a big thing for like one night for people to watch on TV.
Yeah, but the industry, I mean, well, that level of the industry does very well, so I think they can afford it.
But no, anyway, I'm not taking away from there, but I think also from my perspective, looking at what David Tennant was doing, of being, there's so much judgment, I think, on someone who's presenting or hosting an awards ceremony, to actually do a really good job.
Okay.
It's not about you. The people sitting in the audience are like, yeah, may or may not get an award.
And was he
there's
slating,
no pressure on me.
Was he slating, or was he doing a Ricky Gervais?
No, he's not quite like that. But he was sort of going into the audience, a bit more interactive. I think he was trying to get lots of people involved in the audience and and obviously bigging up the Scottish thing. He was wearing his kilt and...
No, any pants?
I don't know. I didn't see that, actually.
Didn't mention
that. But yeah, I just think, maybe. And we're not like being a dour on all award ceremonies, because for different interests, like the Olympics, I suppose, the Oscars.
But they all have. I mean, whether you're in a advertising,
but there's an awards for like social media person, or awards for women in business. There was awards for everything.
Oh, you mean? Oh, sorry, I think you meant
outside of all that. Outside of all.
Every industry has their own awards. I remember when I had the gym at Grosvenor. I mean, they've got these massive, what they call banqueting halls.
Yeah.
And pretty much every night they were full with different governing bodies having an awards for best tiddlywink player in Britain.
Did you win?
No, I didn't enter that year.
Okay.
I didn't enter.
So and I think getting an award is good. It makes you feel good, makes you feel like what you've done is worthwhile. But I do agree with you that sometimes you're not quite sure whether it's genuine love from the people in the audience, or like they want to actually just stab them because they've won and they didn't.
Oh, I see.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, the
they're like, oh yeah. I remember in Friends, wasn't it, Joey, when he was at some awards thing, they're going, have you got your like awards face ready?
Oh,
when you win or lose, do you know what I mean? So I think that's what you've got to practice. You're like, God, I'm really pleased for you. Yeah, really pleased for you. Anyway, so that's the BAFTAs. That happened this week. No crazy outfits like they do that. That's Grammys, so that's music, so it's slightly different.
What's the one they really wear crazy? What's his name that turned up with a castle on his head?
Well, that was the Grammys. Was
that Grammys?
Yeah.
Or wasn't it the Met Ball?
No. Met Ball Gala is renowned for literally just like one little staircase that they all walk up in.
Is that the one that Sam Smith turned up in some metallic?
I don't know. One of those.
Or was it Will Smith's son that turned up with a castle on his head?
Yes, that was the Grammys. But I think BAFTAs is slightly more reserved.
I'd love to know the conversation he had with people. I'm going to.
As I was saying, someone last night about that, thinking, if he'd done a film called The Castle, or like produced music called The Castle,
Chess. You see what I've done there?
Well done.
Thank you. Then
that sort of slightly has some link, but I obviously just wanted to get noticed.
Wonder what his dad says.
But noticed, but talked about. But they say any publicity is good publicity. But
no,
I disagree sometimes.
So castles, no. But if he came as a knight, silver knight, that works. Okay.
We're not chess pieces, I don't think.
No. Queen.
There's a lot of queens.
Thank you.
Drama.
You really are looking at your notes today.
Well, no, I because we've gone out of sync of what I wrote.
God.
And that's really.
Let's start again.
As you could probably tell,
start again.
This podcast is not scripted in any shape or form. You say that.
I've got all mine written on my hand.
Have you?
Like I used to cheat at O levels.
You used to cheat at O levels.
I used to scratch
on my. Didn't work though.
On my. Well, it did. I got 4. So obviously didn't fail completely. I had one of those. Did you forget for the other ones? Clear ruler, right? It's a good trick for people out there. Clear ruler with a compass end. No, wait. Compass end. You write the formulas on it. Yeah, for physics or whatever. And then, so it's not obvious, you then put a little smear of Vaseline on it, so the adjudicators can't see it. And then when you're in the exam, you just kind of rub it and
and then you can't write because your hands are so slippery.
Yeah, but. When you know the formula, you know the formula.
Oh my gosh. What? Right, well there we are. Kids, don't try this at
Mark's
home.
Bits.
Mark's massively cheating bits.
I just couldn't remember formulas. And I think it's related to now when people give me their phone number, I really struggle. If someone goes, 0742345, I'm like, one more time? If I'm writing it down, I cannot get numbers. I really struggle. Comment. I'm numerically dyslexic. Is there such a thing?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Great. Another title.
Digititis. I just made that up. Sounded good, didn't it?
Digititis.
You got digititis.
I've had that before.
I love a lot of itis. I just call it an itis now. I forget like a tendon strain. I've got an itis. A lot of itis. So Mark Spitz, do we have a Mark Spitz this week?
Well, it's
please?
a bit late, but I was thinking about it while I was skiing, and skiing. A lot of people ski. Obviously, February half term as we speak this week. So quite a few people have gone now. I don't know why you would, because it was mad busy. So the French have 4 sections of holidays
because they don't get a chance.
Yeah, French have 4 sections of holidays, which is quite clever. So it's not the whole of France that are on holiday at the same time.
There's a few splits. I think Scotland have it different times. Some of the northern schools have different times to us, but it's not as obvious. No.
So with skiing, obviously, when you're skiing, your muscles as you're turning and going downhill, your muscles are lengthening, and then you're asking them to contract at the same time.
Okay.
So you know when people go walking and they walk downhill for a long period of time, and then day after their legs are in bits. It's the same thing with skiing, just a little bit more dynamic. But unless you run or skip or do a similar movement, like the impact. Obviously, you landing, skipping, you're having to brace yourself, stop yourself collapsing. So those muscles are doing the same action as they are skiing. But if you cycle or you row, all concentric movement, you'll have really strong quads, but they're not used to that movement. So after day 2 of skiing, you are going to be in bits. Mark's bits.
Yeah.
All over your body. So you have to, if you're going to ski, the expectation to be able to ski for a week, and if you haven't run because you can't run or you can't skip, the expectation to suddenly rock up on a pair of skis and not wreck yourself is unrealistic.
Unless you ski like our friend Massimo.
Oh yeah, but that's a beautiful thing
Beautiful
to watch.
Italian skiing. He places his arms out, his feet together like mono skiing, just
that is
wiggles
just
down and then has to stop for a cappuccino.
Sex on skis, that is. Sex on skis.
His skis are actually Ferrari skis.
I wonder if you're Italian and you didn't ski, do you think you get disowned? Be sent to Malta or something?
I think if you're Italian you didn't drink coffee or wear designer clothing, you might get disowned more if you don't ski. Preparation.
If you're going skiing at Easter and you're fit enough, introduce some running, skipping. If you're strong enough to already do that, obviously if you're already carrying an injury, then the argument is should you be skiing? That's the toughie. That's the toughie. But I just it's amazing actually. I was thinking about how much the human body can tolerate when it's not really prepared. People go, I've got an injury, and you're like, yeah, but you really weren't prepared for that. It's amazing that you actually got away with 4 days of doing it before something broke or the body gave you signs that you need to rest. So
yeah, because it's quite extreme. I think people just think, even if you're a proficient, efficient skier.
Which one?
Well, proficient.
Yeah, I prefer proficient.
It doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to be tired or you're conditioned. Technically, you know what you're doing and your body can repeat those patterns. But if physically you haven't conditioned yourself to then do what you're saying.
I mean, the other way to get through it is just to drink Jaeger bombs.
Yes, there is a lot of that as well, probably. And shots.
Yeah.
Just go to the Folie Douce and dance on a table.
Ski boots on.
But there's a clip on Instagram where there's the whole Folie Douce somewhere. I can't remember where it is. I don't think it's Morzine one. I've always one. I think it's somewhere else where everybody's down in the party thing, and then I think there's a beginner coming down.
Oh, and they're all cheering.
And every time they turn, they go, "Yay!
Yeah,
yay!" Or the worse than that is that you've got to ski after you've been at the Folie Douce down.
Yes,
which is very dangerous. Not advisable.
No, exactly.
So skiing, we have got a new toy at our house, haven't we?
Suzie, we can't talk about that.
Why?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were
talking about the sauna.
Oh, sorry.
The sauna.
It's very nice. We bought a barrel sauna made in Estonia.
It is a barrel sauna, but it's not a barrel. It's a nice, almost like a square, rounded edged style. Yeah, but the barrel ones are
it just looks like a shed,
barrel
basically.
where you'd have to be
so it's got glass end that you go
front
in.
Door bit, yeah.
And then the whatever. We went electric.
It's like a little house.
It is a little warm house.
It's very nice.
Very nice. We experimented last night. So having saunas just before bed is meant to be very, very good for you.
Yes, and
they're like a hot bath. It's the same thing.
Sleeping again. So.
Did you sleep well last night?
I did,
but that could be because you were absolutely knackered
tired.
from not sleeping the night
Probably
before.
helped by the sauna, but yeah, the night before last.
What if we just put your mattress in there?
3 a.m, which was not fun.
No. What if we put the mattress in the sauna? You just sleep there.
I don't even need a mattress in there. Just make a nice little. We've got benches to lie on.
Yeah, no, but you couldn't sleep on that.
No, but our mattress is like slightly bigger than the sauna
True.
whole
And it would
area.
burn.
But no, it was very nice. So we've now got a new patio bit with the sauna and then the ice bath next to it. And then the
only reason why I don't like talking about it is because everyone else is bloody talking about saunas and contrast and cold water and stuff. But the research is now saying you don't need more than 11 minutes of cold water immersion. And all these people
too much
that's over a whole week. No, not in one go. But then the other thing is there's this, what's her name, Solberg, I think she's Swedish, who's written lots of papers, but she was talking about, and she was being interviewed by Huberman, I think. And you know how people kind of go ice water for ages? She goes, actually, becoming adapted to cold water, you actually want to get cold.
Shock, yeah, almost.
That's what gives the benefit. So the problem, you don't actually want to be in it for too long. So saying that you can do 5-6 minutes, that's yours. Yeah, so 5 seconds for you is perfect.
I did about 20 seconds standing.
So for you to do 11 minutes, you're going to have to go in it about 5 times a day for 30 seconds or whatever.
Well.
Obviously,
last night we just went in for like a quick blast at like 15 minutes. Not the ice bath, but the sauna.
Yeah.
But whenever we first tried it, we went in maybe like 3 times.
Yes.
So I probably did a minute and a half maybe in total.
Did you submerge yourself?
God, no, I just stood at it.
And then sauna usage.
Building up, you go from one extreme to the other. 1 minute you're like, just go in just for a little bit. And then, did you completely submerge yourself?
It's just a question. You don't have to get
extremes. Extremes, you are extremes.
It's your itis again. And saunas, 30 minutes.
Maximum?
No. What was it? Let's get this right. Two lots of 30 minutes a week has huge benefits.
Okay. So that's
benefits on cardiovascular
minimum
health.
To get benefit.
Yeah, but there's the progressive curve of the benefits don't really hugely improve.
No, but if you want to go in it every day, you can. There's not like a detrimental effect of going in it every day.
No, but again, a bit like the cold water, you don't get the same shock. It's this shock heat proteins that you're trying to stimulate when you go in the hot water, in the hot air, sauna, steam, whatever. So it's about not going in every day.
Okay. And you're very, very exciting. You can turn it on remotely.
Yeah, well, only because the actual thing on it seems to be very temperamental, the buttony thing.
I know, but you were at the gym and you switched the sauna on to the house.
Then I was a bit paranoid when I went to bed last night that I actually turned it off. Because it was pretty hot in there. But yes, it's very exciting.
Nice. So we have a new sauna. It's very exciting. Very exciting.
What's its name?
I don't know.
Sandra. No, it's not very Swedish. Let's call it Sophie.
Schoenwinkel.
Schoenwinkel de Sonne.
Schoenwinkel de Sonne.
He wasn't Swedish.
I know, but it sounds...
He was South African.
Sounds quite funny. Sounds like Dutch. Maybe.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he is Dutch.
Originally. Suzie Shoutout.
Oh, who are we going to today?
Well, we're actually going to shout out to... Oh. We have a lot of countries listen to us.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh, you said, what, Turkey?
Cambodia. I'm going to shout out to whoever's listening in Cambodia. I mean, whether someone we know went there on holiday and just happened to be listening when they're in Cambodia, I don't know. But I like the idea that we've been listening to in Cambodia.
I'd like to go to Cambodia.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd like... South America's on my first wish list. I'd love to go to kind of Patagonia and Chile and Argentina. And then you can't say Uruguay. What do you say?
Uruguay.
What? So someone was telling me this.
You know people in Uruguay.
Was it lots of Germans that had gone to Uruguay? Yes. Lots of Germans escaped Nazi Germany and set up in Uruguay. So apparently I think it's a very strong German community there.
Perhaps my A-level German again.
But isn't Namibia like that as well? No, was that just because... Anyway.
Just because we know someone who's German who lives there.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Very German.
That is good.
Yes, that's
it's coming.
Yes, no thank you. Thank you.
I speak fluent born German.
Yeah. So it's half term this week.
Yes, please.
Doesn't really make a huge difference to us right now because... we still have a child off. What are you doing?
You've got stars in your eyes. Look at the wall. The wall you've got. What are they from?
The wall.
The wall.
The wall.
What are they from? You've got
disco ball helmet.
Is it?
Yes. Don't wiggle it.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's the one up there then. I've got another disco ball hanging behind you.
Oh, that's
up
great.
high.
Look at that. I want to spin it.
The
Can
sun
I
is
spin
playing
it?
absolute havoc with my lighting.
Can I spin
today.
it?
No.
Just a quick one.
No.
I won't touch
no one
anything.
can see those bits. No
Yeah,
one.
you can. Look, it's behind you.
You can see it.
Well, you want to entertain me.
You can't see where my camera angle is, and people. It's just boring.
Can they see Brad?
Yeah, obviously. He's just there all the time. So half-term plans. Flynn is off school, obviously. Amber is actually coming home for a visit.
When's she back? Thursday.
So she's getting picked up by Granny tomorrow. Staying
Wednesday.
at Granny's house.
Yep.
Halfway. Granny. And then Precious. And then coming back Thursday until Sunday, I think. Yes. So when this podcast is out, she will be home. And she will be... Yeah, I think she's quite excited to come home this time.
What, wasn't she last time?
Well, no, like normally there's either something happening or, you know, she's always excited to come home, but...
Well, I hope so. See her father.
I think she's more excited to see his dogs, to be fair.
No, her father.
Her father-in-law?
No, I am her father.
Yes, well done. Are you, though? Are you?
Yeah, we should get DNA because I don't...
We should. All right.
She doesn't look like me. He doesn't look like me.
They behave like you, though.
He looks like nephew Henry. Flynn.
I thought you said F-U, Henry.
Yeah, F-you, Henry.
He looks like F-U, Henry.
Yeah. What's the matter with you?
It's your voice.
Language.
Speak clearly. Your best radar, BBC
my alliteration. Voice. No, what's it called?
BBC voice. Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. I really want to spin your ball.
I'm
going to have to.
Oh, for God's sake. Don't knock anything over.
I just want to make things... that needs a clean, Suzie. You haven't cleaned it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, baby. That's good.
Right. Okay.
But it needs a clean, Suzie,
we'll
to get even more.
We'll do a little bit of clip of
look,
this.
Let's see that.
On.
Let's see it. Look, with your sparkly ball.
Oh, yes, it is good.
See? It's doing it on you as well.
Well, I always sparkle.
Oh, is it coming back? Come back.
Sparkle
it's stopped now.
and shine. What's that from?
Thank you. Nativity.
Well done.
Thank you. One of our favourite Christmas films.
So, Bridget Jones, that's the big news this week as well.
Oh, you're going to go and watch it with Amber?
I'm going to go watch it. So, the new Bridget Jones film is out. Flynn went and saw it, which we were slightly like, I'm not sure he's going to like that because he does like a bit of an action, Rocky, Creed type of film.
I did educate Henry, who'd never seen a Rocky film, and Flynn told him to be a real man, he has to watch Rocky 4. So we watched Rocky 4 in France.
Nice.
And now Henry can class himself as a real man.
Is that what it takes? Is that what it takes? Just watch a Rocky film?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's been proven your testosterone levels go sky high when you watch Rocky.
Do they?
Yeah. Rocky, Rambo, Terminator, and then the other one is Sound of Music.
Yeah. Because we believe you. No.
This is true. There's been studies.
True. It's true. I read it.
True.
It's in the Daily Mail.
I had a guy that I used to train with. I don't know if you crossed over with him, an Irish guy, and his dissertation for his sports science degree was on having sex but not ejaculating before competitions. And his view was that would increase testosterone levels before competition, therefore performance, as long as you didn't ejaculate.
And there we have it, people.
Well, I thought
that should have been Mark's bit. And what was the outcome? Literally.
I don't. Well, I assume they must have tested his testosterone levels.
Did he experiment this personally?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he had a girlfriend at the time, or it was DIY.
I do remember. It was this a tooting track.
Yeah,
tooting track.
I can't remember his name. He was very funny.
Yes, I remember that. But anyway, Bridget Jones.
Bridget Jones. How did we get to that? Oh, Bridget
Your
Jones.
brain.
Oh, real
That's
men's
how we
films.
got there.
Real men's films.
I mentioned the word Rocky, and you went off on a
Flynn
tangent.
loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. And then since then, because unfortunately he tends to watch he hasn't watched the first Bridget Jones, so he didn't know who anyone was.
No.
So we then watched the first Bridget Jones the other night with him, and forgotten how non-PC and quite funny that is as well, but in different ways. And then we watched the second one. The second one, it's all right. I think that's why I didn't watch the third one, because
the first one was filmed when? 2000, we found out.
2000, 2001, something
that
like that.
one was 2004, we watched last night.
Was it?
Then there was another one in 2016.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
All the same actors again.
Yeah, so Finn was watching the first one, having watched the most recent one that's been out.
Oh, and kept going.
And he goes, "Oh yeah, they're in it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Right. Well, he's yeah."
Yeah.
So yes, you're very welcome to come watch it if you want.
I think I'm busy then.
Oh, whatever. I'm missing out. Will all three of us are just
talking about
it, and you won't know.
No, that's quite nice.
You
You'd have
care.
your own little thing.
Well, there we are. We have got...
Suzie, you've got a lot to do.
What the
before
hell?
next week. You've got 2 dead leaves on your plant behind you, which you need to clear.
That's your job.
No, you've got to clean your
Your
balls.
plant boy.
Clean your balls. Your disco ball. It's
Clean
dusty.
sparkly balls.
Really is dusty, Susie. And that, imagine. What else have you got to do? Be nice to your husband all week.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yes, you can.
It's too bloody hard, that.
No, it's not. Not with your new toy. Oh,
God, he's having a heart attack.
I got tight tits.
Tight tats.
Tight tats.
Tight tats. You're a tat lacquer.
Come on, later. Like 48 hours after doing my titty workout.
You trained with the boys, didn't you? Sunday.
I did that.
With the boys, Flynn and his mate at the gym.
Big Willie.
His name's William, for those listening at home.
Thank you.
Yes, that was good.
Nice.
You looked quite little.
Still feel like The Rock when we train in there on the weekend when it's just us. It's like our own private gym.
People walking past, coming up to the door, I'm like, no, private session.
I must get a push pull me.
Push, pull on
Do I
the
have
door.
to get a push on the outside? Or just a pull on the inside?
Probably one of each, maybe.
Okay.
And with the therapy room tour, I do that as well. I'm like, open.
Okay.
Open.
Well, there we are.
So that's us this week. Hope
Yes,
you all
please.
had a good week. Hope
Yes.
half term has been manageable and enjoyable for everybody concerned.
I hope you've laughed a lot. There's a saying, isn't there? Laugh often.
Oh, you're going to be like really cheesy and cringy now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Laugh often, cry little,
Fart.
come a
daily.
lot. No, it's not that. Camelot. That's Monty Python. The Knights of Ni. You never found that very funny. No.
I get why people find it funny. I'm just not a big fan of.
But we celebrate,
incompetence
me and Flynn
on
celebrate
television.
when we're watching a show. When you laugh out loud, that's a big breakthrough.
Well, it's like you got to
You
work
don't-
for it.
you don't
You
laugh
gotta
out
work for
loud.
it. But things that I probably find funny, you don't find
Like
funny. Like what?
What did you laugh at last time? What's the last thing you laughed at out loud?
I can't remember. So many things.
So Friends, occasionally we get a titter from you.
It depends.
Friday night dinners, you get all frustrated. Alan
Because
Partridge,
it's
no way.
incompetence. Alan Partridge can't bear with it. It's when people are
Right, no,
like
but back to
40
the-
Towers and all those
Yes.
things, just like calamity, incompetence,
So-
just gets my hackles up because I'm like, I just want to reorganise them, make them do it properly.
What about that we've started watching and Amber's binge watched
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso? That
I really like that.
you laugh out loud on that?
Yes, I do like that
Well done.
because he's just
Everyone laugh out loud this week, please. I'd like
Yes.
that's project. Everyone has to laugh out loud once. Like proper belly laugh, maybe just a little bit of wee comes out.
most people laugh out loud when they listen to us.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, just to the point where a little bit of wee comes out. Because that's a proper laugh.
Okay.
Or people think you're having an asthmatic attack. Because you're
Or you're
laughing so
crying,
hard.
'cause you're
Yes, or you're crying, or your eye goes like mine
You
does.
go weird, twitchy. You and Amber have that, don't you? When you start laughing, you go like this, like weird.
Yeah, pirates. Because
Weird
we're Celtic
laugh.
pirates.
Are you? Mm-hmm. Right. Anyway,
Carry
let's
on.
finish. Have a good week. Laugh out loud.
Wet yourself.
Wet your pants, and if you need Nixie body pants, that's what you need.
Oh, good. Nice link. Very
My
good.
lovely friends at
You're
Nixie
so
Body.
professional, Susie.
Sponsored by Nixie Body Pants. Thanks very much. Bye.
Ciao.